of complaints and everything. So this is the final week. We shall be preparing a handover of stamps to the new chairpersons. Parliament recently approved a budget of 12 billion to induct all newly elected leaders apart from members of parliament. But the induction shall involve the members of parliament in progress. Let him not worry. We shall have induction. And all members of parliament in your respective constituencies, you'll be involved. Thank you very much.
Honorable Karisa, yes. Honorable Engineer Dr. John.
Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable, today and yesterday we've had several fruitful engagements with the committees of local government and public service as well as PAC. One of the issues that was at the fore concerns of the members was the parish development model. Today's committee, we came with we came with the head of the PDM Secretariat, and I want to assure the members of parliament, the honorable members, that we are doing a lot of useful sampling in our Expose the Corrupt and Clean Up Local Government campaign. However, Right Honorable, it's very pertinent for the members of parliament to understand that you actually have the power to put PDM right in your constituencies. Recently, when I was in Bodaka, by the time I left, the members of parliament told me, oh, we can actually do things without you. They understood where their power lies, especially in terms of PDM. However, Right Honorable, I don't want to preempt the reports of the committees. One of the suggestions was the members of parliament are given at least 3 weeks to a month so that we all go home and do thorough monitoring of the PDM. We have new guidelines, Honorable, Right Honorable Speaker, we have new guidelines that have been more simplified that are going to be officially laid out by the President. That should be next week. We are concluding them tomorrow with the Right Honorable Prime Minister.
You want to say something about the bond market?
Right Honorable, we have a budget for 22 new markets. I could get in touch with the senior minister and the honorable member, and we push for one of them to be that market. Thank you, Right Honorable.
I think for Kapshora was more of compensation, but honorable member, you cannot exhaust it all in the when you look at Honorable Nameere, isn't she a person you can easily approach? Yeah. Okay. And you sort out these matters. So, Honorable Kazora, Ruhi in the South.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I congratulate you upon being on that chair. Even on that day, I was the one who was lifting you up to the podium. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to associate with other members to applaud the President for fighting corruption hard, even for taking health care system very seriously. But on corruption issues, I was amazed when Minister Balam visited in Mitoma. It is high time that we should walk the talk. For the last 40 years, our dear presidents have been talking about corruption, but when Minister Balam visited Mitoma, I was so surprised that even Mitoma is rotten from all sectors. People were getting money from unemployed people, and people came and confessed. You can imagine taking 19 million for someone who has just finished school and is not given even a job, and the suspects, they are just there and nobody are touching them. Two, right, Honorable Speaker, President Museveni has been emphasizing about security. But in Mitoma,
you are giving yourself 1 minute? Okay. 1 minute for him to conclude, since he comes from where the Deputy Speaker comes from.
Right Honorable Speaker, we have registered 12 murder cases in Mitoma for the last 20 years. 12 murder cases, and for prominent people. One for Jackson Kajinda, the chairperson LC Slim Mutara Sub-County. He was murdered, cold blood, up to date. People have never been arrested. Bweshare, a businessman, has a big hotel in Mbarara, was murdered, cold blood, up to date. There is Kaguma, was murdered, shoot on gunpoint, up to date. Of recently, one businessman was a contractor with the government. He was murdered just 2 weeks ago in Mitoma, called Nicholas. And we are playing, even people in Mitoma, they are playing that this time, let the case be heard in Mitoma so that maybe people can realize that this government, at least one people can be prosecuted. And we pray that even other cases that were not followed should be followed because all records are there. I thank you very much.
Thank you. Honorable Kumu Gabriel.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to congratulate the President for the State of the Nation address, which was well aligned to Vision 2040, National Development Plan 4, the NRM Manifesto, and the 10-fold growth strategy. Particularly, Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank the President for the Goli Nebi Road, which the Minister ably in this Parliament committed that will be worked on in this financial year. Though during the campaign, the President had committed that they would work for the road from Nebi up to Zombo. But the 16 kilometers, we appreciate it, and I call upon all the stakeholders to support government for the 16 kilometers. Secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, in 2021, before 2021 presidential elections, there were administrative centers which were gazetted. The case in Zombo, there was Padea Town Council and War Sub-Town Council. But to date, the government financial systems hasn't coded or captured these administrative centers. Therefore, they are not receiving grants from the government. I would like government at least to have a say on that. In addition to that, Right Honorable Speaker, in order for socio-economic transformation of this country, the key enablers are there: health sector, education, peace and security, among others. But in Zombo, most of the sub-counties don't have health center.
The Minister of Health, you've heard. You are going to give an overview. Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Aaron Tony, MP Kwania County.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Tony Aaron, Member of Parliament, Kwania County. For records, I rise on a motion moved by the Right Honorable Prime Minister on the State of Nation Address by our dear President. Mr. Speaker, a lot of issues were raised, and I want to pick on only one because of time, and that is on road infrastructure. The President gave us brief, and he told us significant progress made on road across the country, and we discovered that he deserves to be congratulated. However, Mr. Speaker, as you also aware and members here, this has been one of the biggest challenges we have in the country. And as you are aware that the government has been allocating money to each district 1 billion shillings. I rise up to say that the next phase of action should be on the use of low-cost technologies so that our community access roads can be upgraded and strengthening the use and then the maintenance of these roads. When you look at all access roads across the country, it is not in good state. And when you look at even...
By the way, it's doing very well. By second term, you'll do excellently. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. I also thank the President for his address during the State of the Nation. Right Honourable Speaker, the President touched on a lot of important issues of the economy. When the President spoke, he was actually encouraging Ugandans to work even harder than before. The President was assuring Ugandans of steady progress across the country. Right Honourable Speaker, I'll limit myself to only thanking the President. As a Patch district, we want to thank President Museveni for tamaking Rwenkunye, Masindi Port, Apache Road through Kwania up to Lira. We thank him for that. We also want to thank the President for notable seed schools in the district, like Arocha, Maruzi Seed School, Apache Seed School, Agulu is underway. We thank the President for that. We also thank the President for a number of health centers 2 to 3 that were elevated, like Naganga, Kirilani, and the rest. We thank the President for that. We also thank the President for the ambulance. Government Chief Whip, we called you, we talked to you, you listened to us. That was your work. Thank you very much for listening to our cries. Right Honourable Speaker, we want to thank the President and government.
Thank you. You've thanked the President. If I were him, I would add you more. Honorable Achia Kathy, because she's doing excellent work. In politics, we also need to be appreciated. You just feel it. The President is a human being leading a government. He needs to be appreciated where he has done well. And that is what she did throughout. Not that she doesn't have needs. So if I were the President, whom I know is listening, he will call you and ask you, what else do you want? Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Allow me to thank the President of Uganda, His Excellency, for the love of his country and his people. We love him so much, as Kabong people love him for the work he has done so far. And however, I have one concern on Kobebe Bridge, Right Honourable Speaker. The bridge is actually falling down. It's breaking down any time from now. And this bridge is connecting us with Karenga. And from the other side of Lolelia still, the bridge is off. So if they all break down, we cannot access Karenga district as a neighboring district. This bridge, at one point in last month, June, one of the cars got an accident, like 2 cars got an accident and they got burnt. And these cars, one of them were for the field workers who had gone there for field work. And as they were returning back, they failed to negotiate and they entered into a strange, which because of the bridge. I even have the pictures and everything to show that the bridge is really doing badly. We cannot access our neighbors. My prayer is to request the Ministry of Works to please help us to plan or allocate some budget for this bridge. And in the district, as we talk, we have so many small bridges that cannot connect us to other sub-counties when it rains. So I call upon the ministry to come.
Honorable Paula Triakhayo, District Woman MP, Rukunjiri.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I would also like to congratulate you and also my colleagues for making it back to the 12th Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to add my voice to my colleagues in thanking the President for the precise and focused State of the Nation address. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank the President for his focus on the PDM and agriculture. I represent a district which is predominantly agriculture. But these two programs cannot thrive well without a supportive infrastructure. Right Honorable Speaker, the roads are bad. The access roads are wanting. Right Honorable Speaker, we have road units which have served the district now for over 10 years, and they are in a very sorry state. So my humble request, Right Honorable Speaker, is that the Ministry of Works adds us more road units. Right Honorable Speaker, Rukunjiri District, especially Bugambara Sub-County, borders the Queen Elizabeth National Park. People there have suffered with attacks from animals, wild animals, destroying their crops, properties, and lives. So, Right Honorable Speaker, my request to the Ministry of Tourism is to ensure that they fence this particular place so that the people can enjoy the benefits from agriculture and even tourism, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I still have parts of my district which are water stressed.
Thank you. Honorable Patrick Ongom, MP Route North.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. For the records, my name is Patrick Ongom. Back in the route, they like calling me a reggae. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to add my voice in seconding the motion on the floor. I was particularly very impressed listening to the speech by the President. It kept me at the edge of the seat. I can't wait to listen to the next speech from the President. I was impressed by the figures, the statistics, especially on page 17, where we draw the country from historical perspective, the dire state the country was in. The President brings the country at the present level with the progressive statistics of how Uganda is moving on. He moves ahead to set targets of how we want the nation to be, giving us what to do. To me, it was measuring what we should not be doing now, comparing from the past and the present. To me, I see that as a sense of direction. Mr. Speaker, however, when I see those statistics and compare with my constituency in Route North, some data were skewed. Some information was skewed that I would feel to bring the Route North to the shape of the nation. We need to have some of the enablers brought to the national standard. For example, roads, Mr. Speaker. As an historical district of Lera District, we have very old road equipment that break down from time to time, and we don't do our roads in real time. It's my prayer, therefore, Mr. Speaker, that the Ministry of Works considers giving these historical districts with old equipment, new equipment, to facilitate this, and road being a key enabler in seeing the country forward. Mr. Speaker, I also want to point on the area of education. Uganda is
Thank you. I really love it when members are very meticulous and they refer to page 17 and they're, that is, that's, you have a future. Keep building. Honorable Bakashaba Christopher,